Welcome to today's technical analysis video. This is our daily stock trading series. My name is Eric Lewis, and today we're going to take a look at the online payment processor PayPal. This video is using data from November 26th, 2019. I didn't get it posted yesterday due to some technical difficulties in my area last night. So here is a look at the 1-year chart for this stock. You can see that we are off of the highs of the year. Those highs were reached in late July, and looks like there was an earnings announcement that sent the stock significantly lower, and we appear to be bouncing off of that low. Let's take a look at the moving averages, and they look rather consolidated on the actual visual. So let's look at the data up here in the upper left hand corner. So we have the 10-day moving average at 103.77, the 20-day at 103.22, and the 50 at 102.91. So they are back in line. I don't like that they're so close, but they are at least in order, and so that is a bullish signal. Now let's take a look at the 5-year, because it always gives us a better view overall of what's going on with this stock. And so 5-year, you realize that the high that we saw back in July was actually a 5-year high, and really it was an all-time high in this stock, and we've just pulled back off of that. So when you look at the moving averages on this using the weekly data, you actually see that the 10-week is less than the 20-week, and the 50-week is in between those two. So we have more of a consolidated moving average system. So I would put this in the realm of inconclusive. Now let's take a look at the Fibonacci retracement of this last move that we've seen since we came off in July. So really we bottomed out just before the earnings announcement in late October. So essentially earnings announcement to earnings announcement. We actually right out after that gapped higher and reached the 50% retracement of that move back in late October. And we've pulled off of that some. We've just sort of been bouncing through here, but it appears that we could end up challenging this 50% retracement number again. Now, just looking at the MACD on the 1 year, this again looks to be a bit bullish because we have the we have a crossover having happened below the zero line. But whenever the MACD is the signal line and the MACD line are so close together, and also close to the zero line, I really don't put a lot of weight into it. This could be a false signal. It could end up being nothing. If nothing else, we need to wait for more data to appear to give us a clearer view of what the MACD might be signaling, if anything. And here's one look at the structure, and this is something that I'm very aware of. I'm always cautious to see where support and resistance has been. So if you look back in May, we had some support around this 108 level, even though we put one bar below it. Same happened again in June. And then in August, we see the 108 level acting as resistance. It was sort of, and again in mid-September, this 108 level acted as resistance again, and then resistance again back in late October. So my biggest question is whether or not this stock is going to, I think we'll get back to 108. The question is, will it break through it or just bounce off it? Really, once again, showing that that level is going to be resistance for a little while. And here's another look. I'm always cautious of ending up trading sideways channel because I have a history of not doing well in those. I'm constantly looking for breakouts or positive or negative that I can trade, and these channels can really get you into trouble. So and some guys make tons of money on channel trading markets, sideways channeling markets. You just have to know what your strengths and your weaknesses are. For me, I'm happier looking for a breakout versus trying to count on support and resistance, keeping price within a certain realm or a certain range. So overall, this stock is trading about $14 less than its all-time highs. It's roughly 11%. Moving average on the 1 year just turned bullish, but the 5 year is certainly consolidated and thus inconclusive. We've already reached a 50% pullback of that last downtrend, so we'll see if we're going to go up and retest it or create a new trend. The 1 year MACD, of course, is looking bullish, but this could be a false signal because of how close the proximity of all of those signal lines. I definitely want to see them spread apart a little bit more. So overall, PayPal stock is currently approaching this $108 per share resistance level. If it breaks through there, I'm expecting it to push, possibly even on back up to the, the 120 level, and see if we'll test the new highs and create new highs, which has been a consistent theme for many stocks this year. Has just been all-time high after all-time high. Of course, if this 108 level proves to be resistance, I'm expecting this to be a sideways channel, and I would look for a support around the $100 per share level. That's it on PayPal stock. Thanks again for watching these videos. Please share them with a friend if you find them valuable, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again. Take care. Happy trading.